Hey everybody, how you guys doing out there today? Hope everybody is staying healthy and safe. Well, I kind of feel like doing a video today. I happened to see somebody else on YouTube do this idea, and I thought it was really cool. If you could only keep 10 sneakers in your collection and you had to get rid of everything else, what would those 10 be? So I started to think about it. Right now, I think I have roughly 24, 25 pairs of Jordans in my collection. So it's not really a big collection, but if I had to give up, let's say 14, 15 of those and only keep 10, what would they be? What would those 10 be? So I started to think about it, and my personal preferences are usually more along the lines of like the old colorways that Michael Jordan actually played in. So I think, looking at my collection now and what I would give up versus what I would keep, I probably would keep a lot of the originals. So I do have some in my collection, some what I would call, heat in my collection. However, I think I probably would give those up knowing that I could probably get something for them. So like an example would be like, for instance, the Travis Scott 6. I love the shoe. I think the shoe's amazing, but if I had to give up, 14, 15 pairs, this might be one that I would give up, and the reason why would be is because I would know that I could get something for it. So that's kind of my thinking looking at this top 10 list. So why don't we go ahead and take a look at the list here of the ones that I decided I would keep, and I'm sure on any given day this list would change, but as of today, this is the list of 10 that I would keep in my collection. So number 10 on the list would be the Air Jordan 13 in the Chicago or Cherry colorway. This is my favorite colorway of the 13. I have the He Got Game, the 13 in my collection now, but this is my favorite. I love this colorway. I think this is just a classic colorway, the white and the red. It's again a shoe that Michael Jordan played in, so this would definitely stay in my collection, the Air Jordan 13 in the Chicago or Cherry colorway. Okay, so I'm going to combine numbers 9 and 8 here because they are the same silhouette, and they would be the Air Jordan 11 in the Concord colorway and the Air Jordan 11 in the Bread colorway. I am a huge fan of the Jordan 11s, so I definitely would be keeping these in my collection. I do have the Space Jams, and I do have the Win Like 82s in my collection as well. But again, if I had to keep only 10, these are two that I definitely would keep in my collection. I think these shoes are extremely iconic, and just the design of them is amazing. So these are definitely staying. So this would be numbers 9 and 8. Okay, so number 7 and 6 are going to be on the list together because they are part of the same silhouette. So number 7 would be the Air Jordan 6 in the Carmine colorway, and number 6 would be the Air Jordan 6 in the Black Infrared colorway. Now, if you guys have watched my videos in the past, you know that I have kind of a sentimental attachment to these two shoes in particular, so these would definitely be staying. As you saw in the video earlier, I do have the Travis Scott 6 as well, and I think that shoe's incredible. But again, like if I only had to keep 10, I know that I could get something for that Travis Scott 6, so I would probably give it up, even though, again, I think it's an awesome shoe. But I'm a big fan of the 6 silhouette. I was 14, 15 years old when this came out, and I just am a huge fan of this one. This is one of my favorite silhouettes. So if I had to only keep 10, these two would definitely be staying. So number 7 and 6, the Carmine colorway in the 6, and the Black Infrared. Okay, so number 5 on my list would be the Air Jordan 5 in the Fire Red colorway here. Now, I do have several 5s in my collection, and one of those actually is the, it's actually right here. I do have the Air Jordan 5 Off-White, and again, I think this shoe's incredible, but if I could only keep 5 shoes, again, like the Travis Scott 6, I know I could probably get something for this one, so I would give it up. But if I had to keep, only 10, I definitely would keep this one. Now, I do have other 5s in my collection. You saw, I also have the Black Metallic, and I also had a video this week or last week showing the Fire Red with the black tongue. But if I had to keep only 10, I would keep this one as one of them. I don't know why, but this colorway, this is one I got this year, and I just think this colorway is incredible. It's just such a clean shoe. I don't know. As of today, like I said, if any day I think it would change, but today, if I had to only keep 10, this would definitely be one on my list that I would keep. So this is the Air Jordan 5 in the Fire Red colorway. Okay, so numbers 4 and 3, again, they're the same silhouette. So number 4 would be the Air Jordan 4 in the bread colorway. And number 3, which might be my favorite Jordan of all time, is the Air Jordan 4 in the cement colorway. So I am a huge fan of the 4. Like I said, this one in particular might be my favorite Jordan of all time. I just have memories of this as a kid. I think the colorway is incredible, and this also is in like Do the Right Thing, and I don't know, this one I've always been a fan of, and every time I wear this one, I'm just like, the shoe is so incredible. So I think this one might be one of my favorite Jordans of all time. It's definitely in my top 2. But these are 2 that I would definitely keep. These are just classic. You can't go wrong with these. I think both of these are just awesome shoes, and they definitely would be staying in my collection if I could only keep 10. So numbers 4 and 3, the bread colorway and the cement colorway of the Jordan 4. Okay, so number 2 on the list, if I could only keep 10 shoes, number 2 would be the Air Jordan 3 in the Katrina colorway here. Now, I don't have... if I had the Air Jordan 3 in the 88 version, which has the black around here, I would definitely keep that. But this is the only one that I have in my collection in this particular colorway. Now, I do have the black cement, which I know some of you are probably like, what are you doing? I would always keep the black cement. And I also have the Tinker Hatfield 3, which I am a huge fan of. But again, I think this one is just such a classic shoe. I have to keep it. This is definitely one of my favorite colorways. Again, this one and the Cement 4, these might be my 1 and 2 favorite Jordans of all time. And I just love this colorway. I am a fan of the black cement, don't get me wrong, I have it in my collection, but if I only had to keep 10 sneakers, I think I would pick this one over the black cement. So number 2 would be the 3 in the cement colorway. Okay, so the last shoe that I would keep, number 10, is the Air Jordan 1 in the band colorway. I think anybody would keep this in their collection. I think this colorway is incredible. This is the very first Jordan. This is the one that started it all. This is just such a classic sneaker. The black, the red. I don't know how anyone could not keep this in their collection if they had it. So this is definitely one that I would keep. So this is my last one, the number 1 I would keep in my collection, the Air Jordan 1 and the band colorway. Okay, so that was my list of the top 10 Jordans that I would keep in my collection if I had to get rid of everything else and only keep 10. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section about the list. I know I'll probably catch some flack for not including the Black Cement 3, probably not including the Travis Scott 6, and probably not including the Air Jordan 5 in the off-white colorway. But like I said, if I did this list, tomorrow, it might be different. So, if I did it tomorrow, I might keep the Travis Scott 6 on there. But anyway, that's my list of today. So just want to thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like what we're doing here on the channel, please subscribe. If you like this video in particular, please hit the like button. Don't forget tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, The Last Dance episodes 7 and 8 are on. Tonight I think they're going to get into when Jordan retired for the first time, which should be interesting. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are staying healthy and safe out there. And have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.